All right, I want to share with you a strategy designed to preferentially stimulate the fast twitch fibers. It's a simple strategy. It just consists of doing sets of 2 to 3 reps at a time with a weight that represents roughly 80% of what you could lift for one. So something you could lift 5 or 6 times, but you're stopping at 2 or 3. You're going to do your sets every minute on the minute. This does not mean that you have 60 seconds of rest. It means there's 60 seconds between start times of your sets. You want to aim for roughly 25 total reps. So if you're doing sets of 2, you're going to go for like 12 minutes. You're doing sets of 3, maybe 8 to 9 minutes. Scale it up or down if you want to. Now I'm going to explain to you how this works. Phosphagen is the main fuel source for intense contraction for the first 12 seconds of a set, after which it becomes glycogen. The low reps limits glycogen depletion, which is great if you're not on steroids, because glycogen depletion turns on a gene called AMPK, which turns down mTOR. Also, the more glycogen required to fuel contraction, the greater the cortisol response. Cortisol in itself is very anti-anabolic. The same mother hormone that is used to build testosterone is used to build cortisol. So the greater the cortisol response, the less raw material there's going to be left over for your body to build testosterone. Now the weight, a weight that represents 80% of what you could lift for one, achieves maximum recruitment of all the available muscle fibers. Weights that exceed 80% of what you could lift for one do not result in greater levels of recruitment. They just recruit the muscle fibers faster. So the limited rest creates fatigue, which makes the weight feel heavier than it is. It's going to promote the same type of response in recruiting the muscle fibers faster to overcome the resistance as if you were lifting a heavier weight. The limited rest, however, is not so limited that phosphagen cannot be replenished between your sets. And even though some glycogen is going to be used to replenish phosphagen, it's going to be a lot less than if you were doing higher rep sets. Avoiding going to failure limits neural stress as well as excessive inflammation. So this type of strategy can be used very effectively to build both size and strength. Size because you're recruiting and fatiguing the fast twitch fibers. Strength because of the positive effect it has on the fast twitch fibers, and also the positive effect it has on the neural components. Recruitment, rate coding, inter and intramuscular coordination, which are best developed through stress and repetition. This allows you to do multiple sets without jacking up cortisol, but the greatest benefit, if there was one, is doing a set every 60 seconds forces you to remain focused on what exactly it is that you're doing. You have to learn by feeling, so your technique is going to become more automatic. The better your technique is, the more you can modify the way you do what you do to promote the response that you're actually there to get when you go to the gym in the first place. So I wanted to share that real quick. You like the information, share it. Click the fucking button at the bottom of the screen you're looking at. Subscribe to the channel. Support me. I'm going to keep on bringing it.